How you doing out there, all you back cave dwellers? The unknown bass player coming at you. What are you doing?
I thought you were going to shave today.
I did.
You gotta get cleaned up for
All
tomorrow.
right, get away from that! Stop it! Oh! Oh! What's the big idea?
That looks better.
Oh no! What am I gonna do? How you doing out there, all you bat cave dwellers? The new unknown bass player coming at you. Got a little thing I'm trying to do. I got this acoustic body. This one is for my buddy. He's got the beautiful hourglass figure on the back, rosewood. Well, I also have one for myself. His is going to be standard acoustic. On mine, I decided I wanted to try to copy an old Fender. I believe they made one, and they put their standard neck on it. I've got this neck here I made up. Looks like an old Telecaster neck. Well, I want to put that on the body, like so. But I don't want it to be a bolt-on. I'm not sure, but I believe theirs had big screws or bolts that came through the back with a plate on it. I want to try to do it without that. So in order to do that, I got to change the heads block. Like this one here for Tom. It's just made for a standard truss rod Martin style neck acoustic. The one I'm going to do is going to have to somehow be glued in there and be permanent. I'm going to show you how I set this up. Hopefully I can route this out. I've already done some of it by hand to make sure I got it in the right spot, the right angle. And now I'm going to try to set the depth. I've got a nice piece of redwood I'm going to put on the top. I'll show you that here in a second. Get this set up. I'll be right back. See, here's the body, and you can tell I've already done this by hand with the chisel. Very tough. It's a laminated piece. Very, very hard to chisel and get it accurate. So what I'm going to try to do is set the router on there with a flush bit and put it on there using this flush bit like this upper, so it'll take it out on the bottom. But the problem I was having was that the router, nothing up here to support it, was doing this, and I wouldn't have been able to get it straight or accurate. So what I came up with is I got these blank rosewood fretboard pieces. I laid them the length of the top, clamped them down at both ends to where they lay across the body like so. And hopefully what that's going to allow me to do is put the router bit in, put the router on these pieces like so, and move it back and forth without getting that wobble to make sure that it's the right consistency. Now I'll set that up and I'll be right back. Okay, what I've done is I put that router bit in there, and this bearing will run on where I've already set the size. Then I'll adjust the depth. And I'll put this on here on top of these rosewood slabs like so. Release this, let it fall down. Okay, now it's right on top of what I've already cut. So now to get a distance to start with to square it up, I got these two pieces of stock. I'm going to lie them across here like so. Again, I'm going to put the router back on. I'm going to loosen the nut. I'm going to loosen this butterfly nut that controls and holds this router in place. Now, you should be able to see it drop when I loosen it. There, you could hear it drop and see it on the, now I'm gonna tighten this back up. Now what that's gonna give me is the thickness of this stock to start out with. And I will start out with that. And that's what I will, the depth I will route that to square it up with. Hopefully that works out. Okay, I'm pretty much ready to try it. What I'm going to do is start it off the project and bring it into it really slow. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. Keep moving it back and forth. Take that stock out of there. A little messy. I usually do this out in another place, but now you can see I've missed a couple spots right there. Right back in the back there's some, and right here there's one. But what that done was that thing is perfectly level now with this. Same angle as the top, because I put these rosewood blanks up here. Now I'll start this back up and try to clean that up. There we go. Perfect. Now I'll check the depth, the consistency, and see where I'm at, and go from there. Well, I got it routed out, tested it, put the neck in there. Fits perfect in the slot. You can see where it's in. Fits really snug. I should be able to glue that in there. Got to put the top on it. Worked out pretty decent. Use those rosewood slab blanks. These normally would be made into a fretboard as a guide for the angle, so everything should match up. This is actually the top I'm going to try to put on there. It's a piece of redwood I purchased a long time ago. Beautiful figure. You can see a little bit of it in there. I'm going to use that for the top on this guitar. It's 120 thousandths thick. I'll put regular standard bracing on it, just like I would an acoustic. I'm going to put a sound hole in it, just like an acoustic. Some electronics, so it should be able to play either way. And hopefully I can show you it coming together. If you like this small video and you like the new Unknown bass player, beautiful, hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you.